All right, I got one for you. It's Beer Man and Plant Man here. These are calorie pears, Bradford pear. And you might think they're beautiful, but these are terrible trees. All right. Sure, they have white flowers. See them everywhere. All right. The reason why you see them everywhere is, you see this guy right here? That wasn't planted there. All right, so these are invasive. They spread like crazy. They put out a ton of fruit that birds eat, and they poop all throughout the woods, and these things grow so fast and they grow anywhere. The deer don't eat the leaves. They're like waxy. They really don't like them. So these spread like crazy, and they're non-native. So they're not from this area. They're actually from China. And so the native insects, wildlife, they don't benefit from these guys. All right, there are bad trees. And on top of the list is weak branch unions. I stopped for this one. Look, if you look at these enough, you're gonna see a lot of that. So a third of this tree broke off at some point, and they are famous for that. All right, so sure, they have white flowers, nice fall color. They were planted everywhere years and years ago because they grow so fast and they grow anywhere. All right, but that was before they were deemed invasive. Some states like Pennsylvania, you are not allowed to sell these. All right, calorie pears. There's also a Cleveland Select pear. It's a little bit more upright. It has better branch unions, but I would not plant that either. Same non-native, same invasive. All right, not good trees. Don't plant them. Some people even say that the flowers smell terrible. I'm not particularly sensitive to it, but if you get up close to it and smell them. So sure, it's beautiful, but they are bad. And you see these growing all along the woods, the highways. That's what we call invasive. They take over. All right, they're not good trees. Don't plant ornamental pear trees. Okay, so this is what we talk about in terms of invasive. You see this whole area here. I bet you this was a low mowed meadow when this development was built. And it can't be low mowed meadow anymore because all these trees have been growing for a few years now. They grow real quick. You can't just go through there with a brush hog. Look at them all through there. Those were not planted. It's called invasive. All right, this entire area is filled with these things. I had to drive about a quarter mile before seeing a field that was perfect to illustrate the invasiveness of the calorie pears. Not good trees. Don't be fooled by the white flowers. These are bad trees. All right, don't use them. Use native trees. If you want a spring flowering tree, do a eastern redbud, Amelanchier, serviceberry, great ones. All right, see ya. I want to highlight the invasiveness of these calorie pears. I'm standing in a drainage swale. All right, with all the crazy rain I drove by here the other day, there was like feet of water. Look at these pears all over the place. There's not supposed to be anything growing in here. All right, just turf to prevent erosion. All those trees, all these are invasive volunteers growing up from seedlings that were dropped by probably birds. All right, bad trees, highly invasive. In case you didn't believe me, this is probably 1 mile from where I took the other video. These things are everywhere. I'm sure you'll notice them after watching this.